Oh boy, we're back, and the stream's actually working because Twitch's servers aren't fucking broken today. Exciting. Time to maybe finally romance Wraith. I've been waiting this whole time. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Can you blame me for not getting along well with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. They look pretty tasty though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey Dwight, do we have Tarragon on this island? They're not even gonna show Dwight's reaction. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that'll probably be what happens. He's so depressing. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? That's a life lesson. Genuinely, you have to be in a decent place in your life to love someone else. Because it's not their job to fix you. Welcome to Have Sex Saturday. Wait a minute. It isn't Saturday, dingo. It's Time to Fuck Friday. There you go. Have Sex Saturday is tomorrow when we play Dead by Daylight. Wink. Capper's not invited, it's just you and me, dingo. He can't come to Have Sex Saturday. Only we get to have sex tomorrow. And everyone who shows up in the chat, I guess. Spirit says, I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are choices, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that bleeds being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and then thrown away the key, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Of course, my bad. Hello, Capra. The two men have sex Saturday show. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky. There's so many! You couldn't change the background to match the text like even a little bit? Come on. There's not a cloud in the sky and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep at the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. There he is! The most annoying killer in the game. I mean, that's... Actually, is that true? I mean, he's pretty goddamn annoying, spamming knives, but like... I was gonna say Doctor's kind of annoying, but like... Whenever I'm up against Doctor, he never hits me with the mental disease. He'll hit everybody else on my team, but I'm just never targeted for whatever reason. Doctors just don't like me. Maybe he knows that I'm the only one who loves going to the doctor's office. Like, I fucking love going to the dentist or going to the doctor's office. Other people are afraid of it, but I'm like, ooh, this is a dope time. Because I know I'm going there and they're gonna, like, fix something wrong with me. How could you be upset about that? Honestly. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? Ooh. Coffee with a fart in it, my favorite. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budget issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not a coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoned, imprisoned, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave your review. It really helps the algorithm. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock the coffee out of your hand? This game is very meta. It loves to just, like, do a thing and then be like, haha, this is wacky, isn't it? It loves to do that, just nonstop. Tony eats his fucking apples. I mean, I like dentists too, but they tell me I'm a good boy because I floss. Dude, I floss every day. I keep hold on. I keep floss within like hand's reach of my desk at all times. Because after I do like a bunch of Smite games, nothing feels good like flossing the fuck out of my gums. Don't floss too hard though, because you'll damage your gums. It's not healthy. I don't. I floss the appropriate pressure on my gums, which is why I have good gum health. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying that it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love, and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. That's rich. That's legitimately amusing, coming from the studio who makes Dead by Daylight, which is... That game doesn't strike me as one with a lot of heart and love and care put into it. I'm just gonna say that. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. It's like, hey guys, our game is like busted to shit, but like it's just quirky, you know? That's just me. You know, I guess I'm just different, you know? I wear beanies shaped like crowns. They call me Jughead. We gotta celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Tony. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Oh, jeez. It's lovely. It's been entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. Yes, of course. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option here. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Tony isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. 0 chance. They're still clicking. Even right now to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Tony. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. Well, we do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything that... God damn it. About this island. You have my word that I, Tony, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Yes! Hey, Tony, it's still totally cool if you have any constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games resorts ever. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. This game, I swear to God. I forgot to ask, how's everybody doing today? You guys doing well? Let me go ahead and read the comments. Whenever I start like a new scene, that gives me enough time to come over and read the chat. Maybe a little too self-aware. Actually, I had to talk about graves with my mom the other day, and that might be why I've been in a malaise for a while now. Your mom was talking about graves, like, for her? That's kind of depressing. It's a little upsetting. Personally, I'd rather be cremated. Graves take up a lot of space and, like, money. Just burn me up and, like, I don't know, dump me in, like, a McDonald's fryer or something. I don't care. I don't need a fancy pants grave. Whatever art team they have is putting the most love into it, and the coders are slamming down crack cocaine on a daily basis. Behavior's coding team makes sure to lovingly slather butter all over the code every morning, and then coat the code in whatever they find behind the stovetop every evening. Yeah, I mean, you are right. The art team genuinely cares. You know, those little cutscenes they make, good stuff. The concept art, great stuff. The coding team, I don't even know if they have one. I think they just have the art team do it when they're on their poop breaks. You know, they're sitting on the toilet doing all the coding on their cell phones. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes. Lard up with pancakes and bacon. So much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here and yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. I feel like a lot of these people eat nothing but salt, you know? Trapper definitely only eats red meat, for sure. No carbohydrates, just red meat, and that's it. You take your plate and sit down, thinking, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it's that Friday tired feeling. Thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind and feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Neither was I. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone else see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your bread. Nope. Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she is secretly kind of miffed. You and her aren't getting along. Well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to up, and just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So, in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. God damn it. Oh, when you read at a second grade level, reading all this complex dialogue is extremely challenging. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, not like too much fun, but that would be weird. But, good, like a good amount of fun. Yeah. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Our character just doesn't eat food. I didn't eat yesterday, and I haven't eaten today, and I'm on, like, a tropical island. I should... On my island is buried a treasure chest. I should probably be eating food. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. I have spent most of my time next to this hot tub, I'm gonna be real. My character has only hung out at the hot tub. There's like a whole ass island. I've gone to the hot tub, and I've gone to like the meal area, but I've never actually eaten a meal, which I think is funny. I'm on a juice cleanse. My grandma was upset her husband, terrible man, his grave wasn't well taken care of when she went to visit, and then she started talking about whether we'll keep my father's grave, and I feel I can't say anything about that since I never knew my father, and I'm a little bogged down in existential dread at the moment. That's like kind of a lot. I feel like none of that should be your responsibility or problem, like at all. Why should... Holy shit, dude. Why am I so tired? It's because I only got like 2 hours of sleep, that's why. I feel like it should not be anyone's responsibility for other people's graves when they, like, didn't know who that person was, you know what I mean? Regardless of if you're sharing blood, but... Let's see. Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it seems like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, no. Stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh! 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 That's it. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is... I don't want to think about Dwight's butthole right now, but the game's making me. What wacky shit are they going to be doing behind that cabin? You know, it'd be such a power play if it cuts to them behind the shed and they actually are just having sex. Because obviously they're not. They're going to be doing something weird, but it would be hilarious if they were. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two were doing exactly... doing whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded, fun? Oh, goodness. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were... me and him? Dwight? Oh, you don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Oh my god. I mean... Claudette's not much of a catch, but neither is Dwight. They're both kind of shit. There are better options in the game. I mean, Jake Park, have you seen him? Boy's a hunk. That's why he gets all the sexy cowboy skins and skin-tight swimsuits. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all of our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Tony. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. It was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has just been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky-tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. It's Trickster. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. I'm gonna be real. No one should eat before noon. That's loser talk. Everybody should eat dinner, and that's the only meal that they eat. Maybe a lunch. Maybe. Oh, I'm tired, gang. I'm not even blood related to my grandma's husband. Yeah, then. Why would you care? You've got enough to worry about, Dingo. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are oh my god. That last yawn I just did, straight up just like, popped my ears. I feel like I went up like really high in an airplane and now I can like barely hear anything. Oh, that's great. I wish I had gum so I could like chew it and fix my ear, pop my ear again. Maybe I could force a yawn. Nope. Nope, that didn't repop my ears. I think I'm just fucked. Licensed killer DLC win. Never. You're only gonna have 5 of these, and you don't even get to see their penis. You don't get to see Spirit or Huntress's penis. So now you're just gonna have a shit time. These apps are pretty amazing. You gotta give them that. And the blow up bat, threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design, really. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy's gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back. Take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry if this is a too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that's it's got like it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and like interesting, let me know. I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that his rambling speech is actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the spirit interjects! Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. If anything he says... Is anything he says real? Like, really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not some kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost, and I hate everything. But not you. I'm not saying I like you, but like... I mean, I could. Later. Hypothetically. I know that you like a challenge, so come get it. Tough choice. You weigh your options. There's really no choice here. You weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces by saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But, you know what they say? When life gives you lemons, you make Brazilian lemonade with 2 lemons blended in a blender, strained the juices into water, mixing the water with sugar, and then add half a can of condensed milk. That's an actual recipe. It makes Brazilian lemonade. It's really good. Also, when you shred the lemons in the blender, you only pulse it 4 times, because if you do it any more than that, the drink becomes bitter. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. It's because you pulsed more than 4 times. No more than 4. Unless you have a heavy-duty blender, in which case only 3. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. But who will it be? There's no choice. I gotta go with Wraith. We chose him. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention, and then I thought I was hallucinating, and now, really? Yeah, really. Cool. Alright, Wraith it is. Shut up, Spirit. You should get with a real man, me with us. I hope K-pop man leaves us alone. He's such a sex pest. Spirit is also a sex pest. More the pest than the sex. I'm gonna be real. I think Spirit's kind of horny. She's horny on main in this game. She's definitely trying to fuck, like, at every opportunity, but she's trying to act... She's trying to make it look like I'm the one who wants to fuck, and not her. Which is just cringe. Just say you wanna have sex. It's fine. We're on an island. It's okay. On my island is buried a treasure chest, and in that treasure chest is sex. Just have sex with me, Spirit. It's not that hard. Where did he bring us? It's like some spooky druid stone location. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I wish I could see his cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird, like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting some sort of explanation. There's a very long, very awkward pause. Do we break the silence or do we try and look cute? I want to look cute though. You dig your toe into the dirt, trying to be cute. Wraith is too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. Who digs their toes in the dirt to look cute? How does that look cute? Thank God, it's confirmed. Because he didn't fall for it, it means he doesn't have a foot fetish. Confirmed best killer on the island. Trapper for sure has a foot fetish. I bet he's into inflation, vor, and has a foot fetish. Also, I opened up the Steam front page the other day. I was like, what new games have released on Steam? And you know what I saw? I straight up just saw a furry inflation game. It wasn't a porn game. It was just a regular... Hold on. I bet I can pull it up. Yeah, hold on. I bet I can find it. It might still be on the front page. Where is it? 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 Oh, there it is! The last one here on the list. Also, Brock the Investigator looks pretty cute. You play as like an investigative detective gator, it looks like. Pretty fun. Tribal Hunters. This is... It's just an inflation game. It's not porn, though. It's like a normal-ass game. It's like a platformer. Look at it. It's just... Where's... Hold on. Where's the inflation? Okay. There it is! You get different abilities depending on how inflated you are. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. Show it happening in real time, you cowards. There it is. It's weird. It's strange. Someone posted that on the Discord. Oh, thank God. Because if someone else didn't post it, I would have. I almost did the second I saw it. People paid for that on Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter game? I'd believe that. You can get anything made on Kickstarter these days. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if you noticed. It had overwhelmingly positive reviews. Like, people like it. It looks like a genuinely good platformer if you just ignore the, like, very obvious fetish that's in there. Or you don't ignore it. Maybe you're into it. I don't know. Inflation's not for me, but I guess people are into it. You can always tell when you look at art if the artist has, like, a fetish. Because it'll be, like, you'll see a normal picture and everything will be fine, but then, like, maybe the mouth is open and it's, like, hyper detailed and there's, like, saliva coming out of it and you're like, oh yeah, that's a vor fetish right there, for sure. Or they'll, like, have really detailed feet and hands and you're like, gee, I wonder what they're into. Furries support each other more than other subcultures. It's true. It's true, they are a very supportive fan base. You know, people say they're weird, but furries have been they've always been very kind to me, so I ain't gonna complain. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, do you, I mean, what brings you to the island? Ooh, I have no idea. You're not going to explain what this weird place is. Who cares? You. That's the only answer. You smile cheekily as you practically purr. You. Wraith covers his face and excuses himself. You can overhear him doing breathing exercises and giving himself a pep talk in the woods nearby. He comes back, blushing. Sorry, I had to, check on pee. I had to go pee. Wraith looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say. Anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday? Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, what's the bell? Why does it have this little part at the top here? Oh, that's where, like, the bell doodad hangs from. Usually you, like, shave that off so the bell looks a little more, you know, nice, but, you know, whatever. Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter. Jesus. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise. I'll take such good care of it. It's the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when he's smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of lazy because you can't really do anything with it, but I mean, it means a lot. That's not true. It's a bell. You ring it. What do you mean you can't do anything with it? Just give it a little ding ding. Ain't that hard. Not to you, though. Someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. Oh! What is this ancient cult up to? Ooh. Spooky blue mana potion. Looking to shake this up? Shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the potion and pick up the fanciest one. So, what will we do next? Pour out those potions, mix the potions, drink the potion. Should we mix the potion or drink the potion? We're not gonna pour them out, that's lame. I showed you my bell, please respond. Funny blue drink. I mean, it looks like Chug Jug juice. I feel like we should chug it. Would you guys Chug Jug with me? I'd Chug Jug with you. Just as like a, you know, non-sexy question. I would both sexy and non-sexy Chug Jug with you guys. Drink, 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 says Capra. I agree. I think drink is the way to go. Let's see, what does Dingo and or Solar think as well? I'd really like to. Yeah, says Dingo. Alright. Okay. Freedom lies in being bold. You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion and you gulp it down. Turns out, that was not a great idea. Or was it? The best idea. That's right, it's me again. What if we just drank seawater? Just like a fuckload of seawater. That was all that was in there. Well, I've got your attention. Let me simply remind you. You've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. Because if you lose it, you have to take it back. Okay, now back to business. Oh, you're alive. Welcome back. Wraith is tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth. He's undressed you. Now, don't get carried away. He's had his eyes closed the whole time. I was watching. And made a bed for you. Why am I naked? Why did he undress me? For what reason did he need to do that? Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I care for. You smile at him. Deep down, you can tell he's also happy he had a chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I have no family. I remember my parents. I remember my grandmother. Shout out to Dingo's grandma, because I definitely remember her. We're picking that option. I remember my grandmother. Not much, but she had this certain smell that always made me feel safe. If it's possible for inky blackness to sparkle, it happens in Wraith's eyes. I remember my grandmother too, how she kept me safe. Is Wraith just Dingo? Are you actually just Wraith, Dingo? He's got a grandma just like you. You guys are just the same. And holy shit, dude, hold on. Hold on. Not only does he have a grandma just like Dingo. What is this image? People are just sending me images of Ellen DeGeneres. Get out of here. If we look here, if we go to the fan art section and we go to the picture of Dingo that he drew for the fan art stream, you know what else Dingo has? A big bell? Is Dingo just Wraith confirmed? I'm like 200% certain that's what this is. He's actually just Wraith and he's just pretending to be a furry. He's not actually Dingo, he's just Wraith the cat. Wow, DM leaks. Shh, don't tell Stefan I'm leaking our DMs together. I don't want his wife to know. I remember my grandmother too, how she kept me safe, the wrinkles in her hands as she held on to me for dear life, how she soothed me during. Wraith's eyes water as he trails off. Grandmothers are the best of us. I'm glad we share that bond. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. I can confirm, as the person playing this game, it is sexual tension. I am erect. You can't see from like anything, you know, from like my shoulders down, but I am rock hard playing this game, and that's because of Wraith. What's this table for? It sure is a beautiful night. I'm just gonna keep flirting with him, hoping it might turn into something a little more hands-on. You lay back and look at the stars. Sure is a beautiful night. Wraith joins you and starts soliloquizing? Yeah, about the constellations. I can see well in the dark, so I'm pretty good at picking stars out. How about you? You think you can take me on in constellation trivia? Feeling invigorated by this slightly flirtatious challenge, you smirk playfully at Wraith. I've learned a lot laying on my back, looking up at the night sky, that is. Eee. Ooh. Alright. Okay, then let's see how many of these questions you get right. Deal. Question the first. This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in a region of the sky alongside other water-related constellations. Sea whale, huh? Your mom, dude. That'd be so funny if it was true. Fuck, I actually don't know the answer. Sea whale and is located in a region of the sky alongside other water-related constellations. Well, I don't know anything about constellations because I'm not like I'm not a white girl in college who knows about, you know, like Gemini and Cancer and Aquarius and all that bullshit. So, is it Aquarius? I mean, I don't even know what Cetus is. Like, diabetes? It's Cetus? Alright, I'm gonna trust you, Capper. Don't fuck this up. Wraith cocks an eyebrow, perhaps realizing he's underestimated you. You smile proudly. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright. Capper gets pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks confirmed. Alright. Okay, okay. Maybe you just got lucky. Okay, question the second. What do we call the constellations located in the ecliptic or the path of the sun? The Zygocites, the Zodiac, the Big Dipper. Can I just answer Big Dipper to everything? Maybe I can see his Big Dipper if I just answer Big Dipper. I will help you, fuck Wraith. I don't think astrology bitches know the answer to these either. That's probably true. Is it the Zodiac? Constellations located in the ecliptic or the path of the sun. That has to be the Zodiac, right? The Zodiac killer? But no, maybe it's this weird one that I don't know. All right, Capper, what's the answer? Tell me the correct answer. I believe in you. I will cheat on this test if it means I get to see more of Wraith. I need to see his penis. We're not done until we see his penis. Also, I do love that I can do this to play the bongos while I wait. More games need to have sound effects when you hover over dialogue choices. It's the Zodiac, okay. Wraith shrugs. Okay, you got it. That was a pretty easy one. That was admittedly easier than the first one. Last question. Question the third. This constellation was first described by Nicolas Louis de la Sille and roughly translates to pendulum clock. Oh god. Big Dipper. Big Dipper, Horologium, or Fornax. I'm leaning towards Horologium, but like Zygocites is not a real thing. Did you know there's an astrology bitch in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Very fun fact. Even in the 70s, there were basic white girls, but they used books instead of weird websites. Dude, that's not true. White girls weren't invented until 1996. Everyone knows that. How can a movie from the 70s have a white girl in it? White people didn't even exist until 1985 when the first white man was born. Wait, what year was fucking Reagan president? Hold on, what year was Reagan president in? I'm looking this up right now just so I can make my joke more accurate. Oh yeah, there we go. He was president from 1981 to 1989, which means the first white man, Ronald Reagan, didn't exist until 1981. That's a fact. Horologium? Wraith nods, impressed. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job. Great job, you got all three right. We got another nerd on the island. That was fun. Thank you. You feel like you're finally warming up to Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so. But only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? I ain't no bitch. Dare. Hell yeah. I'll take Dare. Why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. Yeah, obvious. Rhododendron? Yeah, we're gonna go with rhododendron. He's such a nerd, he'll love that answer. A rhododendron, those colorful, beautiful blossoms bring me joy. They make me explode with energy and feel alive inside. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it, though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Okay. Fuck, I should have picked the cactus, because his head looks like a cactus. Damn it. That's the goal. Kissing ass literally is the goal. We love kissing butthole around here. Take off your he's not wearing a shirt. Like, he's wearing... I mean, he is, but, like, not really. Show me something or take off your shirt. I feel like this one is too much. Maybe he'd do it, though. Do you think he would? Oh, this is a tough choice. What should I do? I don't want to scare him away by asking him to take his shirt off, but, like, I do kind of want to see him without his shirt on, you know? Maybe if I tell him to show me something, he'll just take his shirt off on his own. We may be going fast, so we can save it any time. We don't want to scare Philip away. That's true. We'll just ask him to show us something. His shirts are literally half off already. Yeah, we don't need to ask him to do that. Alright, we'll play it safe. Show me something. Show me something you've never shown anyone else. Well, you're about to see something many people have seen. Wraith looking incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry, that's a bad dare. Too vague. It's just truth or dare makes me feel... I'm just... Thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people, starting now. Wraith clears his throat. In that way a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if they were right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. You were right. Take a drink? Is this not a drinking game? Damn. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement! See? I told you. But it needs to take place at the beach. No, Wraith's bell. Who stole it? One of the other bitch-head killers stole it. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Tony, but you didn't expect this hot piece of sass? What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scram! Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything else. Ugh. Could you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You're right about Wraith. You're a hypocrite. Don't even answer. I'm just gonna not answer. You see through her desperate last-minute attempt to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. I thought we were gonna just say nothing. I didn't know we were walking away, too. Damn, she just got absolutely blasted out. That was... that was pretty unfortunate. He came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell, because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that haven't been seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing into a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! Where are we going? Where are we? It's like a sex dungeon. Interesting. There's a seat for 3. And there's another one of those chug-jug potions. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, and grave skulls and animal remains. On one end, wacky music. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on a wall. A torture area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Let's look at the book. You can pick up one of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read except for the words, Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. Of everything I've found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some sort of sentient evil. I think they've used this island, or maybe the person they worship did. And I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas. Even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Alright. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to the people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more. Ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe. But I have a plan. All we need. And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time, they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Promise. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come and get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. God, they bicker a lot. How can they not be fucking if they're bickering this much? Come on. Hello, did you already score? We're trying. We were just about to unveil some sort of, like, huge revelation about the island, but, like, then that just didn't happen because it's dinner time, I guess. I can't wait to go to dinner and then not eat food for the second day in a row. That's, like, definitely a really healthy thing to do. Just not eat at all. And if you look closer, you can see every email behavior sent to the IP holder asking if they can put their characters in a sex game. God, who do you think... Okay, I was about to ask which licensed killer do you think they would put in the sex game and, like, would get in. But there's really no question. The only one who would get in, 100% confirmed, is Ghostface. Danny would get in every time. He's the only... They should just make a sex game about Danny and no one else. I'd play it. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that all these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Hunter seems to like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least spotlight is this a typo or am I just not reading it right? Hold on. Letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is that, yeah, this is just a typo, is the least we can do, and heaven knows they wouldn't do any better than that. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know? Besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing. Cooking is my passion. Dude, I fucking love cooking. Am I gonna have to pick Huntress now because she shares a hobby with me? Tonight we will be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer with roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous, and elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother. Is that... What is that Huntress's backstory? Did an elk kill her mom? What is this, Evil Dead 2? With the deer on the wall? If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels. Certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. God, look at the dumper on Huntress. Absolutely exceptional stuff. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not Russian enough? I'm not as one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Get excited about the hatch, or say you had a great time. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna go with say I had a great time, because I feel like bringing up the hatch is probably a bad idea. Just because, like, Wraith is kind of a private individual. He probably doesn't want to go bragging about this hatch that he found. Huntress's mom got murdered by an elk when she was like 10. An elk gored her mom to death in front of her very eyes, and her dad was killed by soldiers when she was even younger. Oh. So, like, typo in the sex game, now you've really done it. Incel dating simulator, the IP holders of the masks somehow let us do this. So, like, is Huntress because of the elk thing? Did she, like, hunt down those soldiers and kill them with axes? Is that her gimmick? Oh, goodness gracious. How is her backstory? Like, what's Trapper's thing? Did it where him and his mom walking in the woods and she fell into a bear trap and that's why he does the bear trap thing? Because his mom got sliced in half by a bear trap. Let's see. Say we had a great time. It was fun. We had a great time and we played Constellation Trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Talk about sexy. Like, I know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to do, like, a play on words sort of jokey thing here, but it just comes off like another typo, considering we just had one. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. I am very good at getting him to love me. This is very easy. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. That tiring days I'm set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. What the fuck are you talking about, narrator? Get out of here. Bony appetite? Don't you mean bone? No. Almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. You guys want to go to Bony Banana Island, where all the bananas have bones in them? Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both the sexual and of the deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. What would you like to say to the servants? We're just going to ignore them because I don't want to give them any more attention than they've gotten. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? Ah, fuck off. Go away. It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us over to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my own eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Leave the man alone. He doesn't like fire, and they keep bringing him over to the fire pit. It's weird. No. It's dumber than that. Trapper's mom got drowned by his father while he was wearing a fursuit. And then a mine collapsed, and he got a boner from that, and that's where the daddy issues are. Okay, so Trapper's dad strangled his mom while he was wearing a fursuit. So Trapper saw that, and then his dad got collapsed in a mine, and Trapper got hard watching his fursuit dad die. That is dumb. That's fucking stupid. That's really stupid. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will tell you a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think. Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? That doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in. But something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Tony was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Yeah, I'll tell a story. I like to talk. Sure, I'm going to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery! Ooh, it's Trickster, back again by unpopular demand. Oh, okay, so what sort of story do you want to tell? I'm going to tell a romance, because that seems like the one that Wraith will like the most. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. No, Romeo and Juliet's a loser story. Get out of here. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different. And yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. That's cringe. That's not enough time for college students to get to know each other. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? I agree, Trapper. For once, I actually agree with you. It's so sweet, says Wraith. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted on their partner. Okay. I shouldn't talk, if only because I proposed to my fiancé a little before a full year had happened. Legally, she had to say yes, though, because I asked for her to marry me as my birthday gift, so she had to say yes. You can't deny someone a birthday gift. It's legally against the law, so. But, like, it was before the end of a year, so I guess, like, who am I to talk? At this point, I would have taken Hag Goosey. They could have made fun of for one free nipple. We could have had Trucy. Every time Trickster pops up, I'm like, I would have preferred literally anyone else. What if like Michael Myers was here and he showed up but he didn't say anything? He just appeared. Every scene where Trickster's there, Michael is there and he just says nothing, and then we just go on to the next thing of dialogue. Tony manipulator moment. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, it's really easy to manipulate someone to marry you if you just ask them on a day where they can't say no. You don't even need a gun or anything, it's that easy. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Wink. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. It's Wraith, every time. We're gonna fuck Wraith, there's no other choice. Well, I guess if you want. Let's see, what story could I tell? I could tell you the one about Mami Wada, a beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form as a half-woman, half-fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. That's kind of fun. Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men. Which is the end of the story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's that one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to, No, that's no good. You don't want to hear about that one. There's the living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles, and it oozed strange liquids from its bark. Again, that's just Evil Dead 2 again. One time, a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. It had a very familiar-looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time, I was hold on. Fuck, I forgot I'm supposed to... Hold on. One time, I was doing my maths, and I mixed up the quadratic equation and the Pythagorean theory. Ooh. Just for a second in my mind. I guess I was tired, but... Wow. That was really scary. Ooh. Now, I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Tony. Half the time, I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. That was story time. A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off my individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Tony, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We actually don't care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm going to need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, okay. You have fun tonight, and try not to end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud, and kind of double entendre are you trying to get at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this blood while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Oh my god, I hate him so much. Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative fires as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. Oh, on those spindly legs? You'd probably tire before you got too far. And if it's running away to someplace more secluded Tony is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but it's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice. It's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society. Society. Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or that, you know, some special projects we might have going on. You heard him. Who'll it be? Who'll you head off for an evening activity with? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy. Wraith it is. I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. Alright, we're gonna chase after him. Normalize chasing after women in the dark going, ah! women need more excitement in their lives. Definitely do that. That's for sure not gonna get you arrested at all, I promise. Really funny we're talking shit about sequels in chat. Very meta. The game knows. The game knows exactly what's going on here. I don't think Michael's IP holders will allow him to be in a sex game. Michael has had sex before. Maybe they'd be willing to let him have sex again. To answer your question as to when Michael had sex, it was yesterday. I had sex with Michael. Everybody can have sex with Michael as a treat. As a fun little bonus. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Asks, what is this cowboy-esque music in the background? Am I playing Desperados 3 again? I'm actually very excited because I ordered the vinyl for the soundtrack of Desperados 3, and I'm so hyped to get that in the mail. It's going to come out, I think, beginning of next year, and they finish the run of them. Oh, it's going to be so good. The music in that game is absolutely exceptional. Give him a massage. Try to calm him down. Oh, tell him to calm down. That's never a good idea. I do want to physically touch him, but I don't want to scare him. But, like, what if he thinks physical touch is nice, you know? Finally, I can fuck Michael, but I prefer other slashers. But still. Ugh, anyone can fuck Michael. Let's give him a massage, fuck it. You stop and step behind Wraith, placing your hands between his shoulders and his neck before he realizes what's happening. Surprise massage! Wraith tenses up at your touch, but then relaxes. Oh, that's the spot. The normally inhibited Wraith lets out a moan before returning the favor, and before you know it, all your stress has melted from your body. Hey, this was supposed to be about you, mister. Oh no, I didn't mean, I wanted to. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too much in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. Suggest throwing a frisbee. Tell him he's too emotional if he doesn't calm down. Yeah, that's like the perfect thing to do when someone is freaking out, is just to tell them to calm down. That definitely doesn't just immediately make everybody aggravated. That's for sure the good thing to do here. Suggest getting down and dirty in the sand, or suggest throwing a frisbee. Oh shit, dude. This is a tough choice. Do you want to fuck to the Banjo-Kazooie OST, or the good, the bad, or the ugly OST? You know, theoretically, I could have sex to the Banjo-Kazooie OST on vinyl, because I have Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie on vinyl. It's like 8 vinyls long, put together. It might actually be more than 8, it might be like 9, but it's a lot of vinyl that I own of Banjo-Kazooie. And now that I have Desperados 3 coming, I could have sex to either. That's not even a joke anymore. That's like completely real, Capra. Works 3 out of 5 times. I'd say it works 1 out of 6 if I'm being generous. Fuck, throw the frisbee or have sex. Tony's really drowning in choices. I mean, it's 2, but they're very large choices. I mean, he liked the massage. What if he wants to have sex with me? It's such a tough decision. I'm gonna save the game. Oh, it won't let me save. Fuck it, I'm risking it all. I'm risking it all! We're on a beach. Maybe we should get down and dirty in the sand. It would be a shame to let it all go to waste. And just to make sure there's no confusions about your intentions, you wink. That will work. There's no way that he'll misinterpret this. That's a great idea, he says. But maybe we can both keep clean if we grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. As Wraith runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose, the narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that they are now talking in the third person. Alright, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and you realize you will now be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but still seems kind of fun. Okay, what sand sculpture do you want to build? A mermaid, a car... Dude, I want Dwight to look I want him to look like a mermaid, I think. I want him to look as beautiful as I know he isn't. Let's make Dwight a mermaid. Yes! Just like Mami Wada. Oh shit, that was actually the perfect option. I am so good at romancing Wraith, just by complete accident. You dig a hole the size of a person. This truly is a Dead by Daylight experience, isn't it? Where's my screenshot button? Are you fucking serious? Truly, this is the game of all time. For sure. I would literally die for Wraith, he's a darling. I only have sex to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack personally. I do not own the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack on vinyl, but I think Data Disc might actually sell it. I know they sell the fourth game soundtrack, so I wouldn't be surprised if 2 is for sale as well. I feel like at this, like, I don't even want to continue, because, like, the game just said this. Like, I feel like I've peaked, but I'll keep going, obviously. Once it's big enough, an unenthused Dwight gets in, and you pile sand on him up to his neck. You put the finishing touches on Mer Dwight. Wraith takes out a Polaroid camera and takes a pic of the three of you. He's all smiles. Dwight looks miserable. Wow, that really relaxed me, thank you. Oh wow, it's so late. Time flies when you're on a date with the coolest person on the island. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Look at him. Oh, this is a date? Wraith smiles and rolls his eyes. Come on, let's get back to the group. As you start to leave, you hear Dwight whimper. High tide is gonna come in, I'm gonna drown. Leave Dwight to his fate, help him out, or call for Wraith's help. Now fuck you, Dwight. Didn't he want to die? They stab each other for fun. Has he not tried drowning? Is he really that much of a coward? Maybe this will be what he needs. You turn to catch up with Wraith. You're trying to impress a killer, after all. Dwight's screams gradually fade into the background as you walk arm in arm with Wraith. Aw, look at that. We're holding hands. What a beautiful night. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow. This day went by so fast. I guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it... You strange, beautiful weirdo. That's it. We did day 2. Alright, I'm gonna save. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm trying to do like a day each stream. That was a good day. We almost had sex with Wraith, and he definitely wants to smooch. He wants to kiss us for sure. I'm surprised we didn't get a goodnight kiss, because like, come the fuck on. He was begging for it. But I hope you guys had a good time. I will be playing actual for real Dead by Daylight tomorrow with Dingo and Capra. That'll be the last Dead by Daylight stream ever. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be the last one for the next, like, 2 weeks. Just as a heads up, I'm going to be streaming on Monday and then Tuesday, and then I will be gone for the next week and a half because I will be getting married. So, and then immediately going on a honeymoon, so I won't be around. But look forward to next Monday and Tuesday because that is going to be special because I'll be starting a new game. And it's going to be either going to be Trials of Mana or Dragon Quest, the newest one that came out like 2 years ago, I think. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be watching a movie in the Discord, which is going to be fun. And because you guys are here, I'll tell you what the movie is before I announce it to everybody else in the Discord. I'll tell you, we are going to be watching, if you guys watch Jenny Nicholson, which everybody should because she's a great YouTuber, you will know that she did a video recently about plays, about Christian plays, and we're going to be watching one of them. I'm leaning towards the cowboy one because it's incredibly racist, but we might actually do the Toy Story one because the image of a Christian theater putting on a production of Toy Story and crucifying Buzz Lightyear on the cross is incredibly amusing to me. So I might actually pick that one. But see you guys later. Bye-bye.